In this video, we will demonstrate the steps we took to build up the clack behavior. This is not something that was done in one session, but over time through multiple sessions. The purpose of the clack is to build a behavior that we have with high motivation so we can use it to create skills that we need, such as call-off behaviors or sendaways. The clack is a marker board that gives an audible sound once the dog hits it, and it allows for us to be very clear on when the dog hits the behavior and for the dog to be clear on when it's done the behavior and when it can come back. For the purpose of the call-off, we use this as a terminal marker for the dog, so once they hit the board and hear that marker, they can come back to get the reward. If you do not have access to a clack board, this same behavior can be done with going around a cone or possibly going to a target or place. You just want to make sure that the dog has a high amount of excitement to go to the behavior, and it's something that they go to the behavior and come right back to you. We start out by handler being right at the clack. We have food in our hand. When the dog hits, we're marking with the get it, and we're letting the dog run through the clack to get the behavior. As we feel the consistency of the dog hitting the clack is nice, we then change where the dog's going towards the clack and back to us to get the reward. To add a little bit of conflict, we are now keeping food in our hand. We're letting the dog take food from our hand, leave the food, and go to the clack. This just brings more level of concentration and ultimately more level of commitment into the behavior we're asking. We then add a little push into behavior with e-collar pressure. As the dog's doing, we add pressure. We then add e-collar pressure with the cue, and we take off pressure once we see the intention of behavior in the dog. We then start reinforcing the start of the behavior, and then we start adding the pressure as a continuation marker to keep doing.
If she stays the same speed, don't.
We will then slowly only use the continuation marker if we see the motivation decrease a little bit, and we're looking for the e-collar to speed the dog's motivation into behavior up. We want to add a lot more frustration and drive into the behavior, so we are using the agitation collar to hold her back as we say the cue and send her.
Okay, so you want to stay clack, let her fight to get, then let go. So you're on the same clack right before. Clack. Perfect. Good. So now let's go a little bit closer. And I want you to really make her fight. So it's like you're almost there and you're almost letting her go. You're keeping her away. And when you really feel like she's going, then she hits it, mark. So you can start it a little bit closer. Yeah, that's fine. You want that hit to be stronger. We're going to make that so close distance and really just, it's on you. Once you feel like she's really fighting it, then let it go. But you're almost right on top of it. So she's fighting, like trying to grab it, let go. And mark. Yeah. There. Yep, exactly. Perfect. Like fight, and I really like how you were bringing her up and having her where she almost placed her on it. Just do a little bit of that and a little bit. Clack.